What is up, folks? This is Arikast, and welcome back to Terraria. So, we've got a lot of things that I want to talk about first off. First of all, Icar torches are very awesome. You can place them underwater. I didn't know they existed. Or if I did, I forgot. And I have been doing a lot of fishing because there's some certain potions that I would like to make that, well, you can only access through fishing. So one of them is the endurance potion, and the other one is for the frost moon specifically, which we're not to yet, but I figured since I'm fishing, I'll go ahead and get those two. And that one, I believe it decreases damage done by minions that can inflict the slowing freezing debuff. So I think that would be extremely helpful during the frost moon. But yeah, and we've also gotten a lot of these princess fishes, which I think I'll just end up selling them. They help you create the love potion, which is a cosmetic kind of thing. That's mainly for multiplayer, but yeah, whatever. Alright, so we've also gotten a lot of crates, which I would love to open up, but I need inventory space. um, I ended up getting the Mothron wings. Mothron wings. There we go. I said it correctly. Which are actually kind of cool looking. But they're worse than my steampunk wings, which I already like, so I'm not going to be using those. I got the tackle box, which will, well, I need to actually equip it for it to be useful, but it decreases the rate at which bait is used, so that's helpful in fishing. Let me go and put some of this stuff up, now that we've talked about it a little bit. I am working on increasing my storage space, but I'm not quite there yet, so I've got some sonar potions from fishing. That's the bait. Balloon pufferfish, which increases jump height, which is kind of cool, but I've got so many useful, actually important, um, I was going to say trinkets. But yeah, useful things. Gosh, my mind is just not wanting to come up with words today. I don't know what the deal is. It's pretty early in the morning, but I've been up for a little while, so come on, brain, kickstart, get working. Got some hollowed crates. That's kind of cool. We're going to see what's in the crates, but also picked up the Crystal Serpent, which is pretty awesome, and I wish I had it earlier, because at this point, it's not really useful. Because the damage just isn't competitive, even if I, actually stuck some stuff on it. It looks like it's competitive, but remember, this is an area of effect thing, so is this, and this one shoots out multiple, yeah, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 different projectiles. So it's not at all competitive, so it does have shards that come out of it, which would help a bit, but at the same time, I don't know. It looks really, really awesome, but I don't think it's actually going to be that useful, unfortunately. We also picked up the Hasty Nail Gun, which is from the Solar Eclipse. Well, I guess shooting it up in the air isn't going to be helpful. So they're delayed explosives, which are kind of cool. Oh, actually, I guess it is. And then eventually they'll come back down. Yeah, because they only explode after contact. So that's actually pretty cool. It uses its own ammunition. I'm not sure what it's considered as. Because it doesn't say. I mean, it doesn't say whether it's a type of... I mean, obviously it's not a type of arrow or anything, but I don't know if, like, the stingers and these are considered rockets because they explode, but That's an interesting thing that I'll actually need to look up. And we've also got the ability now to make our Terrorblade, which mainly I was wanting to do to compare it to the Influx Waiver. I don't think it's going to be as good, but I wanted to check and see with the buffs that I have equipped now, which I'm going to be changing here pretty soon, whether, you know, how close it gets, basically. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. We do need to, what's that, snowball? Oh, okay. We do need to go ahead and head over to the Crimson to go ahead and make this thing, because to make the true Excalibur we need one of those little demon altars. So I'm going to meet you guys over there in just a minute. Alrighty, so here we are at our lovely little fleshy demon altar. And we should be able to... No. Why can't I make you? Well, darn it. I guess that's not made at the demon altar. What did I thought it was. Oh, I know you put the Knight's Edge together. Maybe I just wasn't close enough to... Oh, there we go. True Excalibur. Okay, so I derped. I mean, is that really a surprise to anyone? Alright, Terrorblade, Sword of the Hero. Alright, so this one's a Zealous one. It's 126. So we do have an increase in damage on this one, but even with the 10% damage increase, this one's just not going to be comparable. It does have insane knockback. This one has extremely strong knockback. A little bit more crit strike. Very fast speed. As opposed to very fast speed. Okay. So I just wanted to take a look, and for the sake of making it, I wanted to make it, so. But normally, if you are pre-invasion of the aliens, Terrorblade is definitely something that you should make. And even then, if you have been invaded and haven't picked up the Influx Waiver, then this is a very good alternative, so. I really wish I could use this because it's really cool looking. Alright. So, let's go ahead and store these guys. I'm just going to put them in here for now. Nail gun, nails. You should be able to buy these after they drop, or after the nail gun drops. It's probably just like the Stinger. We can go ahead and take a look at that. So where is our gun person? You're way over here. Okay, so hello. Shop. So we can take the Stingers. He doesn't sell nails. Interesting. Then I wonder how you get them. It's a very good question. I say usually whenever, or maybe you can only buy them at night. That's totally possible. Because I know some things are set up like that. We can take a look at night. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what we get from these crates, because I'm really curious, especially to see what's in these hallowed crates. But we'll start off with the wooden crates. Alright, so we've got an anchor. Oh, we've gotten one of those before. They're kind of cool. They're really derpy, but they're really cool too. Okay, we've got some apprentice space. Oh! Also got... Is it up here? No? Where did I put them? I killed the slimes, so that has that drops the slime blocks that change color. The prismatic slimes. That's the first one I'd ever seen. It's around here somewhere. That's about all I can say about that. Alright, so if we got Heart Reach Potion, it increases pickup for life hearts. That could be useful. 5 gold? Well, I'm not going to scoff at that. Platinum ore? Okay, let's see, mana potion, shine potion, cobalt ore. Come on, good drops, good drops. So far, I'm not really getting them. I don't really have storage in most of these chests. So even though I'm trying to put stuff in them, it's not really working out so well. Okay, actually I have my own, or its own chest for the different ore types. Okay. More healing potions, lead ore, and tsunami in a bottle with 4 defense. Cool. Another tsunami in a bottle. More ore. Not so good drops. I'm kind of sad about that. I'm just going to toss these because they're absolutely useless to me at the moment. Okay, so one more wooden crate and nothing really. Okay. Alright, so what do we get from the iron ones? Okay, master bait, good. Mana potion, not really all that useful. Journeyman bait, actually useful. Ginger beard? Really? Is it a hat? No? Oh, looks like it's not gonna... Well, maybe it's because I have this on? No? I can't see it. Maybe... I don't know. Why are you not showing? You should be showing. Oh, there we go. I don't know why you'd have to take your hat off. Because it should be a head slot item, I would think. But it doesn't let me put it there. Oh well. Whatever. It's a silly thing. Alright. What else have we got? Alright, crate. Hasty Selfish Boots. The wearer can run super fast. Huh. And it's a material. So let me go ahead and see. Now you're not going to be able to see it, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and take a look at Sailfish Boots. Okay, so you can combine them with the rocket boots to get Spectre boots. So it's something that would be useful early on, but at the moment, not so useful, which is kind of sad. It's kind of to be expected, though. I mean, most of the stuff is, early game stuff. So, all right, what else we got? Master Bait, 14 gold. Okay, 16 gold and Spelunker potions. And tungsten and more gold and obsidian skin. Alright, so what do we get from the hallowed crates? Because that's what I'm really curious about. Mana potion. Thank you. Crystal shards. Which are nice, but, I mean, they're really easy to farm. And, okay, that was extremely... Ugh. That wasn't... I was hoping for like a mount or something. I mean, come on, fishing. Give me a mount. Give me something fun. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and store all this stuff. My beard. It's not even a very good beard. Anyway. So, I'm going to go ahead and store all my stuff. And we'll go on from there. Actually, no, I'm not going to cut. Just because we're going to be here anyway. So let's just do this. Okay, that's actually less helpful than I was hoping for. But, okay, nevertheless. I'll just go ahead and toss this stuff in here. We'll just use shift click. And I'll sort all that out later. Alright. So the next thing I want to do is to make some chlorophyte stuff, or actually shroomite stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop this out because this is where I have my why can't I... There. Okay. So I have my chlorophyte bars in here, mainly so I can make the ammunition whenever I need it, but I want to combine that with... Oh, goodness gracious. I should have tried to find this stuff first. Okay, so there's some of the glowing mushrooms. I think I have more somewhere else. So I've been farming them up every once in a while just to make sure I have enough of them. I think it might take more than that. If it does, then I'll do what I can. But let's go ahead and see. So Shermite bars, yeah, it takes 15 glowing mushrooms and 1 chlorophyte bar. So let's go ahead and make a bunch of these. Yeah, see how quickly we're going through them? Alright, so let's make 50 to start off with and see how much the armor takes to make. Okay, so there's a few things that you can make with the Shrewmite gear. You can make the Digging Claw, which is 200% pickaxe power and 125% axe power, but it has -1 range, which is a big no for me. And plus, we already have the pick saw, which is the same stuff except for an additional 10% pickaxe power and an additional 1% range. So I'll be sticking with what I've got. But otherwise, we can make the Shermite armor with 3 different helmets, and they're all based around ranged damage, which is what I'm planning on going with to start off. There's definitely advantages to doing magic over ranged, which I might switch to if we need to, but we'll see, because I don't really have a lot of magic stuff at the moment, so kind of leaning towards the range stuff. Alright, so this one's going to take 24 Shermite bars, so let's go ahead and make it, and we'll make the pants, which take 18. Sorry, I have a bit of a sore throat this morning, so talking continuously like this isn't the best idea, but I'm trying to get this episode out for you guys, so. Alright. My apologies. Alright. So we need some more Shrewmite. Where are you? Oh, we need to be over here. Alright, so let's make another 9. It looks like it's all I can make. Can we make the hat? Yes, we can make one of the hats, which takes 12. Okay, so it also takes 12 per different type. Alright, so this one's rocket damage, so it would increase the damage of this electrosphere launcher because it uses rockets, which would be very good, but it's not going to be my primary weapon. Bullet damage, which would increase this one. So we definitely want to make this one. I think this set actually has more defense than the set that I'm currently using. As long as I don't use the melee helmet. But it doesn't have a lot of defense, so that's something that I need to keep in mind. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and go with this one for now. And the weapon that I really want uses arrows, but I need to kill Duke Fishron before I get it. So that's going to be coming up really soon. It might be the next thing we do. We'll see. But for now, I need to go with this one. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch these out. And a funky looking helmet there. And like that. And I can go ahead and take this off. And take this off. Now, obviously you're not going to see me. Because stealth is part of how this works. But this is basically what I look like without anything on. So, without any cosmetic stuff on. But I'm going to be invisible a lot of the time, so you're not necessarily going to see me. But yeah, so this increases 13% crit strike for the chest piece, 20% chance not to consume ammo, and the set bonus is not moving puts you in stealth, increases ranged ability, and reduces chance for enemies to target you. So that's more of, well, I mean, the ranged ability increases range damage, but the reduced chance for enemies to target you is mainly a multiplayer thing. So that's not going to help us out that much, unfortunately. But as you can see, we have other ranged increasing things such as 7% increased range crit for the pants, and 12% movement speed, which is good, and 15% bullet damage, and 5% ranged crit. So this is a pretty good set. Pretty good. Not the best set. We'll be seeing that much later on because, well, we've got a few bosses and events to go through before we get to that. But I'm going to take a quick break so that I can let my voice rest because it's feeling really, really, really scratchy at the moment. But we're going to go ahead and switch over to some more range damage type stuff because this is melee damage, which isn't going to help us out really, unless we're using our sword. And the scarf I might leave on. This one is an increase to damage. And we'll think about the other things that we have on, because things like the Star Veil are really good to have. So we'll think about it. But for now, I will be back in just a minute. Alrighty folks, so I have the materials to make the Star Veil, so I figured I'll go ahead and make them. So let's go ahead and come over here. I considered making the B one because I'm not necessarily going to be in an area that the stars are going to be able to fall on enemies, but I'm going to go ahead and stick the Star Veil for now. I got a rash one, that's not all that great. And I do need to go ahead and make some more bullets, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, piggy bank. Alright, so, inventory is kind of funny when you end up using the crafting window. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some bullets out. I've got my glorified bars. And we're using the bullet helmet. Okay, good. Let's stick the Star Veil in here for now, because I think we're going to go hang out in the dungeon, because I really need to get a sniper scope. Alright, there's the bullets. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and... didn't have enough to make a full stack, but that's fine. Whatevers. Alright, let's toss those. They're super cheap, so, you know, who cares. Alright. Nope, a little bit higher. Aw. I need to finish this off really badly, but we'll get to that. Not too worried about it. A little bit worried about it, not too worried about it. I am not going to engage these guys because I will get destroyed. Excuse me, pardon me. I'm just going to go in the dungeon and you guys can have your, I don't know, little party out there. That sounds fine. Alright. Now this one goes down a really long ways, and I ended up not coming back for the lamps and stuff. So I need to hang out here quite a bit off camera. And, oh, you are not very nice. Go away. I guess I really should be using this. It destroys things. Holy cow. But yeah, I want to get some of the... I like the oil lantern that's in here. I really like that one. The furniture is okay. I like the doors. Are these in my piggy bank? I think they are. I think I have all my keys in my piggy bank, yeah. So let's go ahead and grab that. Hello, chest, do you have anything interesting? A shadow key. So, no, not really. I'm not going to waste those. That would be... I'm going to say a waste, but that would be senseless. I'm not going to do that. Because I don't really have that much ichor. Let's go ahead and fill this back up while we're at it. I'll come back for the chest later. Not going to really worry about it. But as far as my videos go, I figure I will go ahead and tell you guys. I have finished up my Dark Souls videos. Pressure plate? Yes, I don't know what it was supposed to do. It didn't do it though. I probably picked up... Oh, there's the trap right there that I picked up. I finished up my Dark Souls series. Oh, what the heck? I thought I'm supposed to be immune to darkness. I think you're new, aren't you? Let's go ahead and heal and buff. I think that one's new. I don't remember it, that's for sure. Hey, what was hitting me? Oh, the little guy. He was on top of me and I didn't see him at all. Okay, well, I'm dead. Oh, I've got my fishing rod still up there. But anyway, I guess that gives me a chance to talk a little bit more. So I decided that I'm going to stick to Minecraft and Terraria for a little while at least. Those seem to be my more popular videos anyway, so let's go ahead and talk to you. Let's go ahead and heal. No, I don't think I have anything to sell at the moment. But anyway, those seem to be my more watched videos. Unfortunately, Dark Souls never really was a video, or were videos that people watched all that often. There's some that ended up getting quite a few views, but mainly it's my Minecraft and Terraria stuff that's getting views. So I think I'm going to stick to mostly this stuff, and I've been thinking about doing Ragecraft 2. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Anyway, because I've been wanting to do a CTM map for a while now, but Vex really isn't making them anymore, and he's mainly the one that I went, the maps that I did. Also did 3.2 stuff, which was really good. And what I really enjoyed as far as the CTM maps go were the ones that had really massive zones. So mainly 3.2's work, stuff like Legendary and the Fire one that was done real recently. I can't remember the name of it at the moment. Real recently. It was done within the last year or two by Vex. But those were the ones that I really liked. And Ragecraft has a pretty big set of zones as far as I can tell. Now, the only thing that I feel a little uncomfortable about doing is the fact that there are Zsto's doing it at the moment, and I know the headless chickens that he's referring to, which usually is Good Beef and Paws, I think. I don't know who's doing it this time, but they're all doing it. So I don't really like doing stuff that's, done by popular YouTube people, because it just kind of seems like I'm bandwagging it. But I mean, it's kind of hard to avoid stuff like, holy cow, that hurt. That was like half my health. And yeah, wow. Holy cow. Those guys hurt. Half of my health, and I have good armor on, and like all defense items. Holy cow. This is actually going to be worse than I thought. I didn't expect much of a challenge, to be quite frank. The only thing that I was worried about was getting, like a paladin or something. Those are really rough. But yeah. Ow. Maybe I need to make a mine shaft that's easier to go down there. But anyway, I don't really like the feeling of doing something that a lot of people are doing at the moment. Like, even though, some of this stuff, I mean, heck, Terraria 1.3, as soon as it came out, of course there were a lot of people doing it, but it was something I really wanted to do. So I'm probably going to do it anyway. But I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about that. Let's go ahead and buff. But yeah, so I'll probably go ahead and pick that up. Oh, hello, Bonely. Oh, you are destroying me too. Holy cow. It's like I don't have any armor on at all. What stuff am I wearing? I'm not wearing my construction toolkit. Man. Heal, I guess. I've got my potions on, which, I mean, granted are just two of my, potions. I've got my food buff and my iron skin potion, but man, those snipers are just something else. Holy cow. They just kill me in 1 or 2 hits, depending on how much health I have left at the moment. I'm not really sure how to get around that, because there's not really much else that I can... I mean, I can put on my Starveil cloak, but that's not going to really help me out because their shots come in at extended times. So, I don't know. But yeah, I'm probably going to hang out in the dungeon here for a while and off camera. You guys have seen the dungeon for the most part. So, yeah. I think that's going to be pretty much it for today. I might include some more dungeon video in my next... goodness gracious. Even green slime's not being very nice to me. Maybe... Well, I've got 74 defense. It's almost like my defense has gone, like, way down, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't. Blood Moon. Nice. This is what I wanted. It's not going to affect me down here, but whatever. So, yeah, I'm going to hang out down here for a while. Hopefully not get murdered too often, which I think is wishful thinking. Those guys really don't hurt at all. The spikes. They're the only thing down here that doesn't hurt. Alright, you are just angry bones. You... And there's a sniper. Alright, so... Is there anything... Maybe I can... I actually need a yo-yo at the moment. Hoping I can get him to walk into one of these things. Well, he's dead after that. I can kill him really quickly, but... Whew. Oh, we dropped something. Yes! Rifle scope. That's exactly what I wanted. Now if I can get around the other sniper. Well, actually, that worked out really well. And got a little bit of ectoplasm. Thankfully, I don't need ectoplasm, because otherwise I imagine my deaths are going to skyrocket. Alright, you're just armored bones. So I'm not going to worry too much about you. Alright. Yep, got exactly what I wanted. Actually, I got 2 rifle scopes, so... That's... Oh, no. Hey. Stop blinding me. Alright, anyway. Oh, landing on some spikes. So that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. So next time, we might come back here. I'm definitely going to end up trying to consolidate exactly what I'm using on my trinkets over here, my accessories, into a more coherent set of stuff that increases my damage, because that's probably going to be the biggest thing in progressing through the Frost Moon and the Pumpkin Moon. But we'll see. So, until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day.